Example, solve the system of linear equation below by using Gauss elimination method with pivoting. Although A11 here is not 0, we will use this metric for our example. Let's start. The first step is to swap. So, look at our first column here. So, we need to make sure that A11 is maximum. So, from this metric, we can find for the first column the maximum value here is 5. So, we will take 5, the whole row, and we will swap with our R1 here. So, we will swap R2 to R1 and R1 to R2. R3 will remain as it is. So, you will get our new metric here. So, look at it. Make sure that you swap the whole row here, okay, and swap R1 to R2. So make sure you get this correct. Step number 2, we will eliminate x1 from R2. So we will use the new metric here. So we will eliminate this x1 from row number 2. So we will eliminate these 2 here. So we will use this formula. Make sure, remember this minus sign, do not forget. So just replace it with this value, 2 divided by 5, A and B. So we will use this formula, punch in your calculator. Remember what we have done in our first part. So use calculator CALC function. Then you will get the new value for row number 2 here. Okay, so the first row will be the same, okay, it is still the same, and the third row will be the same value right back. So this will be our new. So then we can proceed with our next step. So the third step, we would like to eliminate x1 from R3. So means the row number 3. So we would like to eliminate this one. So we will use this formula. And remember, you can rename it in the calculator. R1 prime is A and R3 is C. So we will use these 2 values. So we will have this one. So this is actually A31 is 4, and over 5 is our A11. Okay, so this is row E and row C. And if you enter in your calculator, then you will get this answer. So you have eliminate this one. Then we can proceed for our next step. In this step, before we eliminate our x here, we need to check first at our second column. So this is already done, so we are going to the next column. So you need to check first, you need to swap. So you need to swap this value here. So here we can see that in the second column, which one gives the maximum value for A22? This is A22. So we can see here that we can see that 7.8 gives the maximum value. So we will select the whole row to be swapped with the second column, the second row, sorry. So swap between these 2 rows, and then you will get the new metric here. See, we have already swapped it. And then we shall proceed with our next step. Please be careful. If A22 here is the maximum value, for example, this is 9, so you do not have to do the swapping process because A22 is already maximum. If not, you have to swap. That is a tips. Then we will proceed to eliminate x2. We're going to eliminate this value here. So we are using this formula, and as usual, using the formula, and then you will get this answer. So you have a new metric here. Then you are done. Then use the back substitution to get the formula. to get the result of x. So don't forget this transpose here. Okay, you are done. So that is for the first exercise. Good luck. So we will proceed with our next exercise in the next video.